Good morning all the students once again. In this particular video we'll understand what is demand schedule. In the previous video we discussed about the demand function, and demand function, as we discussed about the individual demand function, market demand function. In this particular video we'll study about the demand schedule. So let us understand the meaning of demand schedule. Demand schedule is basically, it is a tabular statement. Just see in the screen, it is a tabular statement. It is a tabular statement showing various quantities of a commodity being demanded at various levels of price during a given period of time. So this is basically, it shows the relationship between price of the commodity and its quantity demanded. A demand schedule can be determined for both the individual buyers and for the entire market. It can be prepared for the individual buyer or for the entire market. So that is why, in the same way, like demand, we have divided the demand into type: individual demand and market demand. And the demand function is also of individual demand function and the market demand function. In the same way, demand schedule is also of two types, that is individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. So let us understand what is individual demand schedule. So it is same, as I told, that it is a tabular statement. So individual demand schedule is also a tabular statement showing various quantities of a commodity that a consumer is willing to buy. That a consumer, here the key word is a consumer, a single consumer. A consumer is willing to buy at various levels of price during a given period of time. So individual demand function, also it is I think in the same way as we know, if the price of the commodity increases, demand decreases. This schedule shows the same things. That is the inverse relationship between price and quantity demand. So let us see in the screen. You have a tabular statement that of price and quantity demanded of a commodity X. If the price is 5 rupees, then at 5 rupees the quantity demanded is 1 unit. If I reduce the price from 5 rupees to 4 rupees, the quantity demand would be 2 unit. If I reduce again the price from 4 rupees to 3 rupees, the quantity demand will increase to 3 units. In the same way, if I decrease the price by 1 rupee, again means 3 rupees, then 2 rupees, then the quantity demanded would be 4 unit, and in price of 1 rupees, the quantity demanded would be 5 unit. So this is a just hypothetical demand schedule. This is hypothetical demand schedule which shows the price, which shows the relationship between price and the quantity demanded. And when we prepare in the table, that is why it is called demand schedule. So in this particular schedule, you can see as we are reducing the price, the quantity demanded is increasing. So this is the purpose of showing table. As we reducing the price, or as we keep reducing the price, the quantity demanded would be increasing. But yes, keeping other factor constant. It is not all the time. When other factors remaining constant, and when we reduce the price, in that case, if we reduce the price, the quantity demanded will increase. So this is all about individual demand function. Individual demand schedule. Now let us move to the next topic, that is market demand schedule. Market demand schedule is also same. In the same way, we can have that it is a tabular statement. As you see in the screen, this is also a tabular statement which shows various quantities of a commodity that all the consumer, here the keyword is all the consumer. In individual demand schedule, there was a single consumer, concept of single consumer. Or here all the consumer. All the consumer means all consumer who are available in the market. So it is a tabular statement showing various quantities of a commodity that all the consumers are willing to buy at various levels of price and during a given period of time. So it is the sum of, we can say it is the sum of all individual demand schedules. If you add all the individual demand schedule, obviously it becomes market demand schedule. So all individual demand schedule at each and every price, if you add all the demand of individual consumers, then it becomes market demand schedule. So suppose here in this particular table we have taken only two consumer, that is household A and household B, because let us take an example. There are only two consumers in the market. Then in that case, what happened to the market demand schedule? So let us see. In the same way as individual demand, the price is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the individual demand of the household A is 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit, 5 unit. Suppose this household B, which demands 2 units at rupees 5, 3 units 3 units at rupees 4, in the same way. So household B demands 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units in consecutive prices 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is the individual demand schedule of household A, and this is household B. So since there are only two consumers in the market, so we have to add both these demand to have market demand. So market demand is what? It is DA plus DB. So we haven't already understood the household A is DA and demand of household B is DB. So if you add at each price, at price 5, at rupees 5, the individual demand of household A is 1 unit and the individual demand of household B is 2 units. So if you add 1 plus 2, it becomes 3. In the same way, if you add the individual demand of all the single consumer at each level of price, then it becomes market demand, like 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So this is market demand schedule. If you have more than 2 consumer, you have to add all the 3 consumer. If you have 10 consumer, you have to add all the 10 consumers demand. So in the same way, all the consumers, you have to add all the consumers in the market demand schedule. So this is all about market demand schedule. I hope you people have understood it clearly, individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. And this is the particular tabular statement which is used to prepare demand curve, which is there in the next video. We'll discuss about what is demand curve. So please remember it, what is individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. Thank you.